Hi, I'm Olivier, and today I'm going to be analyzing the media website of Beryl Yim. Now, her website color scheme is purple and white, and on the sort of home page of her website, there's just a simple text box at the top with her name in it. And if you scroll down, there's just some photos she took herself, which kind of showcases her talent and dedication to the subject of media. And the way you navigate this website, it's just this little navigation toolbar, which is really simple on the side of the website. And when you navigate, you just click on the little arrow on the side to see the drop downs. Specification. So she's done something that's actually not required, which is diary entries. So if we just click on one, so this one is quite short, but some of them she does them in video form. In this one she includes sort of the work she did that day. But this is sort of a mistake, I think, in which we can't access the document. So let's look at her research and institution. So she chose to do a fashion magazine, which is probably what I'm going to do as well. So she includes all the kind of current employees, as well as the old information, all the history. So this shows she kind of did a lot of deep research on the company, and all of these sections are kind of separated into their own little area by a subheading. So for her key concept section, she has chosen really good magazine covers. They're really vibrant and very nice to analyze. So in here in this text, she has a lot of analysis that links back to the question. So with codes and conventions, she mentions cell lines, she mentions, the elegant house style, masthead at the top of the front cover. So same goes for the other questions with representation. And this format is really easy to read. So she has sort of what the question is about, the magazine cover she's analyzing, and then her text right there. And it's the same for all of them. It's really easy to just scroll down and see. And some of them she prefaces just to give you an idea of what you're looking at. So one thing I was very interested in when I looked at her planning was her mood board. Now before I clicked on this, I had no idea of what it was going to be. But what she's done is she's made a really nice collage of images that are put together by her, which she's found on the internet, of course, and of kind of what she wants. And if you look at these pictures, well, she's found a lot of them and put them together. So it shows you, she knows the style that she wants. She knows sort of the type of thing she wants to do. And it's quite specific. So for shoes, she knows she's narrowed them down to boots, sneakers, and sandals. And, well, it shows those types of shoes here. So very specific. And then for her equipment list, obviously she has all her equipment listed, but in addition to that, she has sort of an example of using that equipment to go with it. And she gives a reason for using all the equipment. So for the battery-powered flash, she says it allows her photos to have the same quality as a studio, even when she's outdoors. For the IS Mini D20, it results in the background not being as plain, and etc., etc. So I found this really cool, and again, quite specific. Shows she knows what she wants, and she knows what she's going to do. So moving on to the design sketches, well, I found these really, really nice because, well, evidently she's an excellent artist, something that I will have to work on. So by this drawing, you can tell that she's also put a lot of work into the design of this magazine, especially, well, the sketching part. And she's done more than one. So the time spent on this is probably quite significant. And she's definitely put a lot of thought into it. There's little fine details in here, the dress with the sort of things coming out the back. And yeah, there's more than one design, and she thinks of all the ways to plan. So she thinks about her color scheme specifically. There's a few of those, and she does a collage for each color scheme by using snippets from other magazines and sort of sticking them onto a page to mimic what it would look like if she did it. So looking at her production, I was quite interested to look at the time lapse. Unfortunately, a little bit of a spelling mistake there. But to my disappointment, the YouTube account that was linked to this website was actually terminated. I'm not too sure why. It might be a mistake, or it might just be because she doesn't want people to see the videos anymore. So instead, I looked at the contact sheet, and you can see the work she put in. There's a lot of photos here, and she definitely didn't use all of these in the final product. And so it gives her a lot of choice, and it shows kind of the hard work she put in to taking her images. So if we take a look at her final product, just put it here, powered by Issue. Let's just full screen it. It looks very professional. It's a very nice magazine. It has, well, as you can see, 25 pages, which is a lot. And as well as that, it has, well, very well planned articles. So, you know, they fit the page. They look nice. They don't cover the model's face. Yeah. And if we look at the end, the quality remains constant. So the last page is just as good as the first, which is very intimidating. So in her evaluation, specifically just question 2, she has linked a doc in, Google Doc, where she answers the question fully. This can be enlarged. And it shows that she still put in a lot of work after the fact. So even after she was done, she still put a lot of effort into answering the questions. Unfortunately, this link doesn't work either. But still, you can see the work that she put in. So finally, we take a look at her preliminary task. She prefaces it, which is a very nice touch. Color scheme is blue, purple, and white. So evidently, she was a very good artist from the start. These drawings are very, very nice. And looking at her sort of completed preliminary task, I would say it's around the same level as mine. But looking at her final product, it was very intimidating before I looked at this. And so this kind of shows the progression that I'm hoping that I myself can make. And unfortunately, the evaluation link does not work, but I'm sure she put a lot of work into it, as can be seen throughout her website.